All right, this story comes from NPR.org. McCarthy proposes changing access to food stamps as part of debt limit debate. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, Republican of California, is pitching changes to the federal food stamp program that would increase the number of people who have to show they're working to be eligible to receive help with their groceries. The proposal is part of a larger legislative framework to raise the nation's debt limit for 1 year while scaling back federal spending. Right now, many people ages 18 to 50 who rely on food stamps are subject to work reporting requirements. McCarthy is looking to raise that age range to 56. Advocates worry that shift is, if passed, could mean people get shut out of the program. It's pretty foreseeable that this is going to lead to more food hardship, said Ellen Vollinger, SNAP director for the Food Research and Action Center. It doesn't do anything to improve people's employability. It's just going to take food away from people that are unable to meet the documented requirements. More than 9.5 million adults ages 50 and older rely on food stamps, according to the 2022 AARP research survey. The proposed change expands the group of people subject to requirements. In order to qualify for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly known as food stamps, there are work requirements for people ages 18 to 49 who do not have dependents and are considered capable. The program limits these adults to 3 months of SNAP benefits during any 36-month period. When they cannot show they are employed or in work or training program for at least 20 hours a week, McCarthy's proposal would expand the number of people subject to this rule. It is both those unemployed people and underemployed people, because often for people to be able to document the sufficient hours of work, it means that they have to have a job of several hours, Vollinger said, and for some of the lower wage jobs or a second job that people get, their work schedules can be pretty unpredictable, and sometimes they lack the work hours as businesses cut off. Democrats are not on board while the House of Committee on Agriculture Chair G.T. Thompson, Republican of Pennsylvania, called the McCarthy proposal sensible. The panel's ranking member David Scott, Democrat from Georgia, called it a non-starter and ungodly. If Republicans in the House pass McCarthy's plan, it faces an uphill battle in the Democrat-controlled Senate. Democrats have said they are not willing to pass any bill that links the debt limit to spending cuts, and they are particularly critical of efforts to require requirements for those on assistance programs. Unfortunately, some Republicans want to take food out of the mouths of vulnerable children and families to pay for irresponsible tax cuts or for the wealthiest among us, said Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow, chair of the Senate Agriculture Committee. That should be an affront to all Americans. Our economy, in the full faith and credit of the United States, is not some bargaining chip. Wow, that's going to put a lot more hungry people out there if they do that. They go back and forth with Democrats and Republicans, but neither party is worth a damn if you ask me. But this right here could really hurt a lot of people. Instead of cutting expenditures somewhere else, they taking miles out of the food of people that really don't have much to begin with. Why don't they cut their salaries? That'll do it right there. These politicians bring in an insane amount of salary, and it's not just get money from more than just a salary. They get money from outside resources, also lobbyists. Yeah, and let's see if it passes. They be passing some of these bills, and it's like people don't even know the bills they trying to pass. Well, they don't know or don't care. But I know a lot of people will be hurting behind this one. It's like they trying to make you work longer before your retirement. I think the age now is 65. They trying to push that age to 70 before you can retire. Wow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell and let me know what you think in the comments.